Today's enlightening entertainment will be presented in Spanish and English, with subtitles in Arabic, Habla Caesar Vietnamese, Chinese, English, French, German, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, and Thai. Saludos apreciados telespectadores. Hoy vamos a explorar la sabiduría y la cultura de una de las civilizaciones antiguas más fascinantes jamás conocidas, el pueblo maya. La civilización maya floreció en la península de Yucatán de México y en Centroamérica durante muchos miles de años. Ellos alcanzaron una elevada sofisticación en las artes y las ciencias que todavía asombra a los expertos hasta el día de hoy. Hoy conoceremos a dos expertos del legado maya, que también es relevante para la humanidad hoy en día. Primero, la señora Shanti va a compartir sobre la relación única de los mayas con el cosmos y en particular sobre el famoso calendario maya. La psicóloga Shanti nació y se crió en Argentina. Siempre tuvo una conexión espiritual con la tierra y los animales. A corta edad se hizo vegetariana. Su fuerte intuición espiritual finalmente le indicó sobre su mística afinidad con la civilización maya.
And in a meditation I have this kind of voice of feeling to go to Mexico. I was really strong. So I decided to go. So I went to Cancun and I started looking at all the Ruta Maya, they call, where all the Mayan spiritual centers in Mexico they are. But I went to Chiapas, to Palenque, and all the Quintana Roo, the Yucatan area, all that pyramids. And I did this trip all by myself. I was going to every spiritual center to do meditation. And I knew where I had to go, and I was sitting in certain places, repeating mantras that I never heard in my life. So that was unbelievable for me because I was feeling completely guided to do this and completely connected with the energy, with the culture, like if I knew the places. I never were there before, and Argentina and Mexico is really far away, so I didn't have any contact, I didn't have any background, I just knew that I had to be there.
La señora Shanti fue transformada a través de su experiencia en México. Su conocimiento y entendimiento se abrieron y su camino espiritual tomó nuevas direcciones. Eventualmente fue llamada a compartir la sabiduría cósmica de los mayas con los demás. Son particularmente fascinantes la tradición y la historia del calendario maya.
Actually, it is a shame, but most of the amazing books of wisdom were destroyed. But they couldn't destroy the stones, the rocks where they were carved, right. A lot of knowledge. The Mayan calendar came from that. And they make a lot of studies. They have many calendars. There was amazing the knowledge they have from the universe, the stars, the movement of the planets. They were... they didn't have any telescope to look at the stars. Even they know about planets that the scientists now they are discovering. So they knew, they were the magicians of times. They knew perfectly how the calendar works.
Su astrología estaba tan desarrollada que el pueblo maya nutría los talentos especiales de cada individuo basado en el momento exacto de su nacimiento.
I think that is amazing because suppose when somebody was born at a certain time, they knew through the calendar what you're good at. Suppose if you are in the day that you were born to be an artist, they prepare you since you were a little kid to be the best artist you can be. Or I don't know, an architect or whatever you are. You were born with that quality. So they were great mathematicians, the Mayan culture. They were preparing you since you were a child to be the best you can be with your own qualities.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. I love the Mayan calendar because it is the day that you were born, the time that you were born. Everything has a meaning, and it is perfect.
Para mucha gente, la perspectiva maya del significado cósmico y espiritual del próximo año 2012 es particularmente interesante.
We were in a moment of the planetary movement that the sun was in perfect alignment with the central sun of the galaxy and the planet and all the stars. That happened every 26,000 years. So we're returning into that cycle of 26,000 years.
A great year.
In the 2012.
Oh, wow.
So in that moment, changed completely everything. It's like entering to a new age, a new cycle. It's like a kind of spiritual vortex that opened. Consciousness changed. The place that we were is going to change completely. So they say that every 26,000 years is major changes in the planet.
Los mayas tenían una comprensión especial del cosmos y del lugar único de la Tierra en este. Shanti comparte su valioso punto de vista y su legado espiritual.
How they knew that we are in the Milky Way if they didn't have any telescope to really know the stars and the planets and the constellations, what really happened there, how they knew that. I really believe that because we are one with the universe, I believe that they have the opening that we don't have right now to know. They have the wisdom of the stars. So the knowledge was there, available for them, within themselves. And they were bringing that knowledge into the earth. And they knew intuitively, they knew. You know, and I don't know if you're familiar with the Kali Yuga of the Hinduism. This is more or less 6,000 and something years of darkness. And the Mayans has that prophecy too, that we're going to be thousands of years, that the spirituality, the wisdom, we're going to be kind of closed, we're going to be blind into that. And right now, we're in a moment that it is opening up again.
Wow.
Actually, the period of darkness for the Mayans finished in 1996. And from there, this is the call to wake up the spiritual centers, the pyramids, to bring the spiritual energy into the planet for the big change that is going to happen.
En línea con su elevada espiritualidad, la música tiene un lugar especial en la vida del antiguo pueblo maya.
The Mayans knew that everything that is created has a soul. The sun, the stars, the mountains, the rivers, the air. And one of the things that I really, really love, that through sounds is vibration, through sounds we can change everything. So the Mayans were amazing musicians, and they were working with the vibration of the sounds to change in a molecular level the consciousness